Hello, this is Steve. This video is why I do not rent to Section 8 tenants. I do not and will never rent to Section 8 tenants, no matter who they are or why they are on Section 8. I will make sure I do not even ask why they are on Section 8. My initial rental applications for tenants do not even have a place for their driver's license number, date of birth, or social security number because it concentrates on their current income and criminal record at this point. I also want to see if they tell the truth on this initial application. If I think I want them as my new tenants, I then will have them fill out a full application. This will have their driver's license number, date of birth, and social security number. I will then do a verification of employment, VOE, a complete criminal background check, and also I will pull their credit reports from all 3 credit bureaus, and only now I charge an application fee. I won't take Section 8 tenants. The first reason is that it has to do with having to work with the government to collect my rent. I was attempting to work with my first Section 8 rental applicant. During the process, I worked with Anoka County, Minnesota, and that county worker asked for my date of birth. I told the clerk that is none of their business. Who do they think you are, asking me, the landlord, for my date of birth? The second reason is that I've had problems with people in the lower income bracket because most of the time they do not have the full damage deposit to put down on the property in order for me to take it off the market for rent. I also do not take applications from anyone that has a cash-only job because I cannot verify their income. I need the complete damage deposit paid in full before I stop advertising or showing it for rent. This deposit is for 2 things. Before they move in, it is for earnest money that I keep if they change their mind and they themselves choose not to take it. That money gets forfeited because I keep it all because of the loss of rent, because now I have to start looking for a new tenant all over again. After they move in, it becomes their damage deposit. The third reason is that I have had to have the complete first month's rent in hand before the tenant gets the keys to move in. It can be at the exact same time I give them the keys, but the problem is that I was told by the prospective tenant and also by the county employee that my first Section 8 payment will take 1, 2, or 3 weeks to process and for me to receive it by U.S. mail. No way will I accept that. You won't get the keys if I don't have the first month's rent in full, and I won't wait for the government Section 8 payment. The fourth reason is more of a generalization, in my opinion, than a fact. Homeowners generally take care of their property better than tenants. Tenants that pay the rent in full themselves generally take care of the property better than Section 8 tenants that don't pay anything in rent or they don't pay much of the rent. Generally, there are more property damage and more crime in Section 8 housing that are regular rentals. They also have to be honest on the application. I asked their gender. They have 2 choices, male or female. If they are a transgender, I will rent to them. However, they had better list their actual gender they were born with, not the gender they want to be in their mind. This is so I know who my tenant really is. If they lie or argue, then I will not rent to them. The application is a way to prove how honest a person is, and if they say they are a woman but they're really a man, then they are a liar. Let me sign off by saying I hate Antifa, I hate BLM, and of course, let's go Brandon. America would be such a safer place if Republicans ran the country, the states, and also the large cities. This is because Democrats are soft on crime, Democrats want to defund the police, and also Democrats keep trying to groom the little kids, just like Disney wants to groom the little kids. Under Trump, we were energy independent. Under Biden, we now import oil from terrible places like OPEC and also from countries run by dictators in Russia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Venezuela, which means our money goes to support these dictators financially, while at the same time it hurts Americans. If Biden liked America, then he would not have ruined our country with his terrible oil policies. This is my real estate experience. Thank you and have a good day. And I want to sign off saying, let's go, Brandon. Sponsored by judgmentcenter.com.